win a Super Bowl. But here's the thing about this team. Culture, a word we use almost too often, is really ingrained in a positive way in Kansas City. Not only do they believe, but they've got a heck of a roster, too.
Yellow, 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Yellow. Come back. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found, and one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has. And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 42 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Goff and this Lions offense set for a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. There he goes left side. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. All right, a little more expressionism for these guys, I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
43! 43! Hey, Sunday on Sunday on. Easy. Yellow. Shot.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, 32 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom indeed. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Play action. It's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Now Goff. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. A very solid gain of 27.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't rush to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Yellow.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Attack!
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Attack!
From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. He'll take this inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, 26 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yellow. Right.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. Gibbs straight ahead. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does it take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run with Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Value 3, value 3.
Now it's gone. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Gone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone and not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Attack, attack! Yellow! Hey, rip list! Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors! Good time!
Looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
43, 43!
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needed to come up with something here on third and long. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Yellow.
2nd and 10.
Easy. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 42 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Bunker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
17.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 54 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. On first down, Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. Down to the 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jarek McKinnon, 75 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, it's gone. This is caught by Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 40-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here's Goff. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. He'll buy some time right. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing on third, Goff. Looking downfield for Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick across midfield. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Hey, yo, hey, go. 15.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mahomes. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 4. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The give, right side for Gibbs. Down to about the 37. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That good for 19 at a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's got some space here. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it.
And my goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, there's Gray. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Goff now looks to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Alley-Cox. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing again is Goff. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox from 10 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Lions 35.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the run. The